Hi, I'm Arvada firefighter Scott Pribble. Every year, firefighters from across the U.S. fight thousands of house fires that are started by charcoal grills. We're on scene at one here in Arvada for an update. Let's take a look. During the early morning hours of April 3rd, 2011, Arvada Fire received multiple 911 calls about a house fire in the area of 65th and Union. When fire crews first arrived on scene, we found heavy fire conditions coming from 6555 Union Street and 6565 Union Street. We received some word that there may be parties trapped inside one of the homes, and so Truck 6, the first crew on scene, split into two groups. The crew that went into 6565 Union Street had found heavy smoke conditions, found some heat, but it was still survivable, so they continued their search. At some point during their search, they were met with heavy heat conditions and just blackout smoke conditions. It was so hot that the carpet underneath them was melting away, and the heat had melted their radios and their microphones. 23-year veteran Kevin Jacovetta and 7-year veteran Chris Payne were conducting that search. Firefighter Jacovetta was able to locate firefighter Payne and get him pushed towards the door and out, and then firefighter Jacovetta followed him. Both firefighters were transported by Pride Mark paramedics to University Hospital to their burn unit. They've both had several surgeries to help with grafting and to help these injuries heal, and they expect to come back to work in the future, but it's going to be a long process with healing and physical therapy. The cause of this fire was determined to be leftover charcoal ashes in a propane grill. The propane grill did not have a cylinder attached to it, but was used that night at a barbecue with charcoal briquettes. Several hours later, after the barbecue had ended, a heavy wind swept through the area and stirred up those charcoal ashes and caused some boxes and some leaves next to it to catch on fire. A second propane grill that did have a propane cylinder attached to it ignited, and the propane cylinder was left on and helped to fuel that fire. Also causing additional fuel for this fire was a 5-gallon gas can that was in the area. The wind helped spread the fire to the neighbor's house, and then once it hit to 6565 Union Street, the natural gas line and meter melted away, and so we also had an open gas line helping to feed and fuel this fire. The fire crews that were on scene were able to get the fire controlled. Xcel Energy was able to come in and cap the gas line, but for a while we did have some people in the area that were evacuated because of the natural gas leak and the potential danger that went with that. The safety message that we need people to understand with this fire is that when you're using charcoal briquettes for your summer barbecue, you make sure that when you're done, you put those into a fire-safe container to cool off, or you use some water to cool those off. Charcoal briquettes can hold their heat for up to 7 hours after their initial use. If you would like to donate to the injured firefighters, a fund has been established through the Colorado Professional Firefighters Foundation.